Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Bloomburrow draft. No alchemy this time. It looks like that's kind of rotated out. So we're back to the base set, which, I'm not a huge fan of, but it is what it is. Uh, they do have some other sets, going on right now, but we'll just stick with this. Hopefully, this is the one time where, the fact that Wizards puts out a new set like every month kind of comes in handy because I'm hoping to be over this one here soon. It's just it's not my cup of tea. But with that being said, yeah, we got some interesting things here. I think Mira is very, very good. It's one of the few reasons why I would ever get into red and green. I could certainly take a safer pick here and just like pick a Crumb and Get It over Protect or a 3-Tree Scribe, but I'll go with the powerful card. If you ever expend 8 on this, that's pretty awesome, but even expending 4 and gaining the 3 life is a big deal, and you can ramp pretty good here. It also survives a good chunk of the removal in the set. Okay, so we got a couple picks here. We can go with the Pawn Prophet, which is a good general card. You tend to play some other, green frogs that can bounce this even in raccoons. We can go with the good, removal spell. I think this card has gone up in value a little bit, in my opinion. There's a lot of white-green running around. We can also go into the Quake Tusk Boar, which is pretty nice for Mira to ramp into, like on a turn 4 play. It's between this and the Wildfire Howl. Quake Tusk actually kind of tends to wheel sometimes, but this can also be a downside even in your raccoon deck, so we'll go with the Quake Tusk, I think. Okay, so here we have a Bark Knuckle Boxer, which is a good 2-drop in raccoons. Again, the expendability a little bit more, but I think you got to take the premium removal here and take out the trash. It's going to be even better in red-green if we end up staying down that path. So we do see a decent white card here. Not in the Mouse Trapper, but in Parting Gust and Crumb and Get It. Mouse Trapper's kind of bad. Red-white might be open. It's not really my cup of tea. We do have a Sticky Tongue Sentinel, which I think is just a good general card. Being 3/3 reach is good enough in this format. I could speculate like on a Crumb and Get It or something like that over like an Alenia's Pathmaker, which I think is certainly fine, but I think I'm just going to take the Crumb and Get It just in case. Okay, so here we're getting a Wildfire Howl now. We do have a Longstalk Brawl as well, which I think is a pretty good card for raccoons. I actually think I'm going to take the cheaper spell here. I've talked about Wildfire Howl being a good removal spell, and then I passed it twice. Interesting. Well, we certainly shouldn't be seeing these 2 cards. So white does seem like it's going to be open, and I do prefer green-white versus red-white or red-green. If I could get out of red, that would certainly be a good thing. Yeah, I think I'll take the Beauregard Mentor here. Okay, so now we get a Baker's Bane Duo, which is great in either green-white or red-white, or green-white or red-green. I keep saying red-white. Yeah, so we'll see where we end up here. Yeah, and then just an 8th pick Carrot Cake. This should not be happening. So I'm pretty sure green-white is extremely open as Crumb and Get It wheeled. Okay. Well, looks like green-white is the path. Feather of Flight's good enough. Slapping that on a Beauregard Mentor is pretty nice. And a Warren Elder, pick 11, sure. I mean, Mouse Trapper can be okay with the Crumb and Get It's, but yeah, I think I'll just go with the cheap removal. Wow, and then Rabbit Response last pick. Okay, like all of this stuff should be coming our way. Yeah, here we'll certainly take a Tree Guard Duo. This is great in the go wide strategy. There's a Heartfire Hero and an Emberheart Challenger, which are really cool cards, but the fact that we saw that Beauregard Mentor, if there's any green-white, you know, gold cards, they should be passed our way. It didn't seem like anyone was playing that color. So here we have a Carrot Cake versus a Banishing Light and another Warren Elder, but because we have the Beauregard Mentor, I think we want as many Carrot Cakes as we can possibly find. We'd like another Beauregard Mentor as well. Here, the Polywallop's interesting. However, it's not usually best in white-green just because you tend to run just like a go-wide strategy. If we end up picking up more Tree Guard Duos or Sticky Tongue Sentinels, something like that, it might be worth exploring. Banishing Light pick 4 here is perfect. 3-drop section. Light Creek Duo tends to overperform in these cases as well. Another option though is Bushy Bodyguard, as this is like, it performs actually really well in white green, because being able to sack the Carrot Cake and get 3 bodies, I mean, really plays into the Beauregard Mentor pretty good. But Light Creek Duo being a flyer is pretty nice. It's pretty tough. Actually, I think I'm going to go with the Bushy Bodyguard because we have the 2 Carrot Cakes. I tend to like to have some kind of protection against flyers, as this deck can kind of suffer against that a little bit. But we do have the Feather of Flight, Banishing Light. We got some good aggression. So we're in a pretty good spot here, I think. We're looking for more Beauregard Mentors. We're looking for more Warren Elders. We're looking for Hop to It, more Tree Guard Duos. But yeah, so we've got 6 creatures, but 2 Carrot Cakes. So technically about 8. Intrepid Rabbit here is amazing. This deck is so open. The Nettle Guard, I think, is worth playing. It's a good aggressive creature. I don't think I'd play the Bravekin in here. That's more of a red-white card. Here's a Polywallop. We might end up playing that. It might be a little too expensive. There's a Warren Elder. Pick 10. Loving that. Yeah, so we'd really like to see Hop to It or another Beauregard Mentor in pack 3. We'd love to see, you know, like a, what is it, a Phineas, I think his name is. It's the green-white gold rare. Okay. So, a lot of really good cards here, but none that we're really in the market for. I think we're just going to help with hand smoothing here with the Carrot Cake. Again, build up on the Beauregard, place into the Warren Elders, Tree Guard Duo. This is just, you know, the perfect card. So we've got 2 Crumb and Get It's, Longstock Brawl. We've got Parting Gust, Feather of Flight for evasion, Banishing Light. We've got a good mix of tricks, removal. Yeah, I'm liking where we're at here. Okay. So the Shrike Force, I guess, is not bad. We've got Rabbit Response. We've got Warren Elder, Intrepid Rabbit to pump it up, Crumb and Get It, Longstock Brawl. It's probably good enough to take. The only other option here would be Curious Forager, similar to the Bushy Bodyguard, sacking off some Carrot Cakes, to get something back could be pretty good, but I think the Shrike Force is probably good enough. So another Banishing Light here, that's good. No Hop to It's or any other Burrow Guard Mentors, which is a bit of a bummer. Yeah, so we have another Carrot Cake, or we could do Overprotect. We've got 3 Carrot Cakes already. We might have enough interaction to just, you know, take some of these hand smoothing cards to make sure. I mean, the more Carrot Cakes I have, the less lands I have to play too. Got an Intrepid Rabbit here. No Burrow Guard Mentors though. I might play this Star Charter. This is a maybe. Warren Elder number 3. Maybe we don't play the Nettle Guard. We do have another Rabbit Response, but we also have a Lupin Flower Village, which is pretty good. Maybe we take that here instead of the second Rabbit Response. We got 3 Warren Elders. Would I rather have the Star Charter or the Bushy Bodyguard? I think I'll take the Bushy here. I think this is what I'm playing, and just playing 16 lands. We got a very low curve. We got plenty of hand fixing, hand smoothing with the Carrot Cakes. Yeah, I think 2 Bushy Bodyguards is fine. We got 4 Carrot Cakes and a Baker's Bane Duo to make food as well. This looks like a top tier kind of green-white deck. You know, none of the powerful rares, but we did get one of the Signpost uncommons. We don't have Hop to It, so the Burrow Guard I think isn't going to be as like explosive as it possibly could be in, you know, other decks like that. So here I think we'll play 9 and 7. Man, we might even want to go like 10 and 6. 19 white cards. Yeah, I think we go 10 and 6. The Bushies you want to play a little bit later anyway. The Head of the Homestead is fine as a white card. Playing this on turn 2, I guess in our deck we don't really want to do. So yeah, we got 16 creatures, if you count the Carrot Cakes. 2 Crumb and Get It, Longstock Brawl, double Banishing Light, Parting Gust, Feather of Flight. Let's do it. This looks like a very, very strong green-white go wide deck. We've got the Rabbit Response. Yeah, so just good synergy here. This might not be a 7-win deck just because, you know, the format's kind of all over the place, but this looks like a good start. We probably do need to find a, you know, if we could get to the 4th land, that would be quite good. Hopefully we draw one of our Crumb and Get It's here within the next turn or two. Scry some lands to the top. And start getting kind of aggressive with some Warren Elders maybe. So Hinato is wondering if he's going to keep. Let's see what he does here. Thinking hard over there, Renato. All right. He will keep. We got blue. Looks like we're stuck on 2 here. That's a good one, the Beastbinder. Okay. This card is very strong. I really like this card. Even though blue is a bit of a weak color, they have very, very strong uncommons and rares. So if a lot of those things are passed to you, you know, I think it's perfectly fine to take it. So I don't think I'm gonna like Crumb and Get It or anything here. I'm just gonna attack in for 2 damage. I'm half tempted to try and Banishing Light that card, just because it's kind of that good. And next turn, I kind of want to go into an Intrepid Rabbit and make a token, but he might have like a Dazzling Denial or something. Sure. And I also think that's okay. I'd much rather them Dazzling Denial the Banishing Light than, you know, on the Intrepid Rabbit or something like that. Yeah, so, I mean, he might have it here, but he can't really block this time because I can just pump with the Warren Elders. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pump. Attack for 6. Plum Creed? Sure. Okay. Maybe he's got a Shore Up or something. I think this is still worth it. If he kills one with the Shore Up, I think that's okay. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we've got a good Intrepid Rabbit follow-up. We got the Rabbit response and still 2 Crumb and Get It, so I think we're in a strong position. And he's stuck on lands, which is a bummer for him. But it is what it is. We'll try and get that out. Okay, nice. He might have a Dire Downdraft. Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, we're in the driver's seat, which there's a lot of because of him missing those land drops, but I wouldn't say we built up a board that's not worth or not able for him to come back on. So it's still anyone's game, I think. Now I can try and block this Beastbinder with the 1/1 if he doesn't target it. But he knows I have the Crumb and Get It in my hand. So I'll probably target the... okay. Yeah, I mean, here it's interesting. I could force out something, which... I think it's worth it. It's if worse comes to worse, I lose a token. He might just bounce it or whatever. Then he 2-for-1 me, but then he also wastes his mana. Okay, sure. That's a good one to bounce. Yeah, so here I think we get a little aggressive with the Rabbit response. Maybe he thinks I made a mistake or something. Hover over the Warren Elder. Like, oops. In this case, I think I'm just going to do that. And then I'll Banishing Light the Beastbinder, and then he's got a bunch of things he's got to worry about. So even if he slaps a fatty down, we got the rapid response. Sure. So that isn't game. Sure. And here we'll just build up a board and then make the rabbit response, you know, a threat. If he puts down 2 monsters, then things get interesting. Like with some open mana. Yeah, well, that's certainly a good monster for him. But we're getting a couple different views here of our deck. Yeah, I'll keep putting stuff like that on top. We will just continue to go wide. I think that's fine as well. Okay. You can't really swing in with the Stoat. So we've got 9, 12. 16, no, 17 damage. On board, he can gain 2, he can block 1. We'll sack off this carrot cake just to get the extra body, and then we'll rabbit response and hold the intrepid rabbit. All right, 2 cards in his hand. Thinking pretty hard. Sure. I think he knows it's coming. He could have something like Dazzling Denial in his hand. If that's the case, like if I attack all, I'm pretty sure he knows this is coming. So if I do this now, if he has a Dazzling Denial, I don't lose anything. Or a Spellgyre. Yeah. Okay. And then next turn, I think we just Intrepid Rabbit. Pump up the other Intrepid Rabbit. He either chumps with the Stoat. Okay. That changes things a little bit. Sure. Okay. So he can gain back 2 here. I don't think I would triple block this. Sure. So here he'll probably just chump with the frog. Okay. But yeah, I think we're still in the driver's seat here. Like a Feather of Flight wins it. Longstock Brawl does not. I never like when people just scoop like that. You know? It's possible that he had 0 outs, but I don't know. Yeah, sometimes I think people just shotgun the forfeit a little too early. But we'll take that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this isn't great, but I don't think I can mulligan it. I really like to draw, those carrot cakes in my opening hand. I got 4 of them. I got plenty of 2-drops in here, too. Warren Elder would be good. Figures I draw the green 2-drop. Not that I want to play that out on 2, but... This certainly stinks. But I'd much rather hold up the Bushy Bodyguard whenever we get, a carrot cake or something like that. Brazen Collector. Okay. Holding up the double blue. Let's try and Banishing Light the... I kind of want to Banishing Light the Brazen Collector. Okay. Dazzling Denial? Oh, Shore Up, sure. I actually think I have to give him a food, because if he has another Shore Up, I can die. Sure. Okay. Double Kindle Spark. Okay. Yeah. None of our token producers. There we go. He might have Spellgire in his hand. He's got the Dazzling Denial, I think we'll pay the 2. Long River's Pool. Yeah, I think we'll give him a fish at this point. Another Shore Up? Wow. Interesting strategy here, my friend. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna play this out. Kinda gotta get aggressive here. He's just gonna ping me to death. Played 3 shore ups? Oh, 2 shore ups and then the Long Rivers pool. Yeah. A guy going with the toxic strategy. I'm gonna crack this off now. I don't think I need that. So I think we're gonna force him to block with one of those duos next turn. Hopefully he doesn't draw a removal spell for the mentor. Sure. Okay, discard the light shell. Looks like he did find a removal spell though, sadly. Well, I'd say that's kind of best case scenario removal spell. So I have to keep 2 open. So this makes the most sense. So we are getting a forced block here, which is nice. Okay. Very good. Sure. Okay. Like seeing the land. Okay, so unless he has a 1-mana spell, okay. I guess he still could have it. Okay. I think we got him. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, the sugar code. The sugar code ended up getting him. Yeah, if that was anything else, I was in trouble. Gaining the 3 was pretty important. So yeah, all right, off to a decent start here. That was a very interesting deck. You don't see a whole lot of decks like that work out too often. This isn't a very good hand. This actually prevents me from casting the carrot cake. This hand's better. The one time I start with the carrot cake, I can't cast it. Pretty funny. Put back the rabbit response. We've got a threatening enough curve here. Ooh, very nice. So yeah, certainly sending out the Baker's Bane first. We might have a Saver or something. If they leave the black-red open, I don't think we can play the Feather of Flight. However, if they don't, we'll probably Feather of Flight our Baker's Bane. Yeah. Well, this is interesting. I actually think I actually think we're just going to get a creature out, build up to the board, because that can't block. So that does make things a little different. The fact that that can't block, if he doesn't have another creature to put on board, we can Intrepid Rabbit and just jam for a lot of damage. Okay. He could be holding up a removal spell. Bark Form Harvester. Well, I mean, I don't really like any of my options here. I guess we could attack and then use the crumb and get it. Yeah. Get rid of the reach creature. And then we can play out the Bushy Bodyguard for a 4/3. Seems good. And again, like we're threatening on board here. Now that we got rid of the reach creature, we can make the Bushy Bodyguard like a 5/3 flyer. That also seems solid. So he can take out the trash this, but he can't saber it. Opponent is stuck on 3. Okay. So here, I think what we do is we Feather of Flight this, so we get 2 good attacks in. And then next turn, we can play the Shrike Force as a decent blocker against the Starscape. Or if we draw our 4th land, we can jam and attack with everything and pump with the Elder. It's pretty aggressive. There's also a case to maybe get out the Carrot Cake as a blocker. Okay, so if I swing in here, he can block the Worn Elder or the Bushy Bodyguard. Either of those is fine. Okay, it's a good sign for us. Sure. And then here, I think we just play out the Carrot Cake, get a Scry, gain some life, get 2 creatures, and then have an Intrepid Rabbit. I mean, that's good. He could put something down that could be like too much of a issue, because, I mean, I guess technically we don't have game on board. I was gonna well, actually no, we do. We do not have game on board. I need a way to spend 4. That doesn't do it. I think I'll keep that on top. Depending on what he does here, maybe I scry it to the bottom. Booming Blast. And he's also going to deal 3. Oh no, he didn't give me a treasure. Okay. That would have helped. The treasure, that is. Yeah, but we're still in pretty good shape here. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I actually don't think I want that Banishing Light anymore. Okay. I mean, the best plan of attack here could certainly be just getting out the Shrike Force and going for game with the Intrepid Rabbit, but with him, like, he's constantly holding up his mana. It's just, you know, I gotta think he's got something in his hand. He's not adding to the board. He's got to have some type of removal. And with us just going wide like this, and him having no blockers, we can mass pump with the Warren Elder next turn. If he kills it, that's okay. Again, he's got to put down like a couple different blockers. Doesn't have... Okay, I was going to say he doesn't have any way to gain life. But if he just adds those two creatures on the board... I think he's still dead? You can only block 2. Yeah, he's technically dead. If he just plays out 2 creatures, sure. Yep. Okay, GG. We'll just jam in here and pump with the Warren Elder. I don't think there's a 1-mana black spell. I'm pretty sure there isn't. Yeah, good game. Okay. Yeah, that was... These games have been odd. It's been kind of just a... I don't feel like we're using... Like we're contributing to the board a whole lot. I haven't seen any bombs either, which is obviously very rare in this format. But I think we've been able to get aggressive enough where maybe they don't have time to play them. So it's kind of what we want our deck to do. So a little flooded here. But I think we have plenty of good draws, and we got the Warren Elder on turn 2. So I think it's worth keeping. Just can't start with those carrot cakes, can we? Okay. Looks like there was a slight pause there. Okay, green black. Another Starscape Cleric. Okay. Yep, we'll get out our Warren Elder. Depending on what he plays turn 3 here, we might just Banishing Light and then turn 4 Intrepid Rabbit. That's pretty good. We'll certainly get rid of that. Card's amazing. Hopefully he doesn't play another creature here. Saver's not ideal. Okay. Yeah, I think what we'll do... We'll get out the 2 rabbits. And then we can, next turn, rabbit response. And then Longstock brawl away the Starscape Cleric. Okay. Sure. If we draw another forest, we can play out the Tree Guard duo and then do the same thing. Okay. We did not, however. Actually, what we'll do here instead is we will Intrepid Rabbit, hopefully get a block from the Vine Reap Mentor. Yeah. We'll get the Double Scry, I guess. Sure. Wow, both of those are pretty good. I know we're kind of stuck on land, but I think those are both solid. And we'll give him a fish here. Sure. He might want to attack with the Vine Reap. Okay, so he can get back the Cleric, which could end up being a problem. We will trade there. That's fine. Here, though, however, I think we want to start gaining back some life, being a little more defensive, because I certainly don't want him getting back that Cleric and then being able to offspring it. Okay, well, there goes that plan. Missed out on 4 damage there, that stinks, but his whole turn now is going to be just offspringing the Cleric, I guess. And then we're going to have to find our Parting Gust or Feather of Flight. Okay, so that can't block. Those 2 things can't block. We can double pump with the Intrepid Rabbit. Okay, so he's got 2 foods, so he can hit me for a good chunk here. Yeah, so at this point we're racing. So he hits me for 3, drain for 5, drain for 7. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, hold on to your butts. Okay, so he attacks me for 4. And drains me for 2. Uh-huh. Attack for 4. All right, so attack for 5 in the air, drain me for 2. If I do this, he can kill me. So I technically need to play that out and keep it open. If he finds like another way to make more food or something, I just die. But I used my rabbit response. Yeah, I don't think I can win. Oh, this is exact game. Well, guys, you know me. I'm not very good with math. It's like, hit me for 5, drain me for 2. Yeah. Good game. Yeah, I mean, it didn't really matter. He had the good rare. We kept it off the board for a while, but he had a way to bring back the cleric. There might have been 1 or 2 things I could have done differently there, maybe to win, but yeah, him getting the Reacher that blows up an enchantment, that was a good card to rip off the top, but I think we were in tough shape anyway. Maybe we shotgun the rabbit response a little bit too early. That was probably our way back in, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. Okay, another one of these. Yeah, we really gotta find our Banishing Light. It's also good. We can always Parting Gust the, oh wow. Well, I mean, if he is stuck on this, that's pretty good. I'm going to get aggressive here. And I'm going to go wide. That's also very good. We're getting pretty lucky. All right, so he did get his second color. Does he have a creature he can put down? Because we can play Worn Elder and Burrowguard Mentor if it's just like something that turns into a 3/3. Builder's Talent. Okay. Well, the nice thing about the token here is we can Parting Gust that. And it won't come back. All right, so he's chumping anyway. Okay. Yeah, that's good for us. Okay, 4 mana. Yeah, we really gotta push here. Builder's Talent. Okay. Sure. He also might have Crumb and Get It. All right, so if that's the case, what do we want to do here? I think the first thing we do is see if he's got the Crumb and Get It. Okay. So for me, I think we just rush out this Beauregard Mentor. We play out the Warren Elder. Swords to Plowshare. Okay. Or he's got a special guest card that's one of the best removal cards in the ever. 1 mana, exile target creature, instant speed. Seems good. Sure. Okay, then his own Beauregard. Sure. Okay, so that can turn into a 4/5. That can turn into a 5/3. Okay. Sure. Yeah, and here I'm just gonna keep adding to the board. I think the only way I win is if I go wide. Okay. Maybe he's got his own carrot cake. Be a good card for him. That's also pretty cool. It's a cool combo. Gets 2 counters, and then he gets a counter from the Innkeeper's Talent. Sure. All right, so yeah, I was gonna say I have to try and kill him. I think maybe next turn. Maybe the turn after. We hope he attacks. Okay. All right. So he's got 3 blockers. If I swing with all, that's 2, 4, 6. Nine. So here we're just trying to get some chip damage in. We can't gift him a food because if we do, he can put a counter on something. That is certainly good for us. Okay, so now our plan of attack is to Parting Gust the Sentinel and then win in the air. Sure. And he didn't share pot, which is good for us, because then we would have had to waste the crumb and get it. Okay, so if we Parting Gust, the thing that I'm a little worried about is him having Overprotect. Oh, why? Oh, shoot. Ah, the Lupin Flower Village just screwed me. Okay, so you can... Ay, ay, ay. Oh. Well, okay, I guess that didn't matter. Yeah, I forgot about Lupin Flower. Ah, man. This thing... The double, I thought I could hold up the crumb and get it, you know, to protect against some kind of removal or whatever, but yeah, that was bad. Ay, ay, ay. Here, we'll have to Banishing Light the Burrowguard Mentor. Okay, we like seeing that. Okay. Yeah, that was a good draw. And then here I can get aggressive. Like if he wants to kill one of the Warren Elders, I think that's fine. Because then he's chumping. Yep. Okay. Since he's double blocking, we certainly save the other Warren Elder and just deal 5 damage. Okay. And now we're in a pretty good spot. He can go up to 5, but he needs another creature. I don't think he can get anything back with Builder's Talent other than being able to, yeah, just pump up the Herbalist. Yeah. Whew. That's tough. We had good removal there. I had that little blunder with the turn I used Parting Gust. That is certainly something I need to watch out for when it comes to having Lupin Flower in play and thinking I can use Crumb and get it. But lessons learned there. Hopefully we don't make the same mistake again. All right. 4-1. We're starting to see the bombs now. After we went 3-0, now we're seeing bombs. Turn 2 Innkeeper's Talent. We've been getting lucky though with with the Innkeeper's Talents being played on turns that people didn't have the we'll keep that. Okay. Here, I think we'll just play out the Strike Force because it can jam in the air. It's a good blocker, too. Also can't be sabered. Dagger Fang, sure. Yeah, so here, I think we Longstock Brawl the Overseer. Attack for 4. And hold up a Carrot Cake Scry. He can Longstock Brawl our Strike Force as well. So that's an option for him. Consumed by Greed. He's going to gift us a card, so we're going to scry here. I think we want to get out our Head of the Homestead. Very nice. Okay. I think we just take that. Yeah, and now we're wide enough where I will certainly block the Dagger Fang duo with the Head of the Homestead, and then just play out the Burrow Guard, and then throw out a Carrot Cake, and then see if he can deal. Okay. Yeah. And then next turn, ooh, like that. He doesn't have anything to... we'll just hold this back. I don't think we need to trade that off. We've got the rabbit response. Draw a card. He's looking for... he might have found the removal now. Nope. Okay. Again, this is very telegraphed. But we clear his board. I don't think he has anything. Okay. That's an odd block. I would think you would want the Orator to die. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. That one makes more sense. Okay, so yeah, we'll get in a decent amount of damage here. We don't want either of those. And then we've got a pretty nice follow-up with the Bushy Bodyguard. Still got 3 creatures on board. He does have a food sack. But he can't... He can buy back the Vinereat Mentor or the Dagger Fang and play it? Okay. He's got 8 mana. But now we're going to have a 4/3 and a 3/3, and then an Intrepid Rabbit follow-up. Uh, 4 mana auto tap. Okay. Green black. Okay. Sure. That also makes things interesting. So here, it might make more. What do we do here? What do we do? We can play out the Intrepid Rabbit, attack for 2, and then play out the Warren Elder, and then next turn. I think what I like doing is offspringing this. Sacking this. Now I want to land. Carrot Cake's good, but nope. I want to land. Okay. I don't think I have any way to bring anything back. Okay, back up to 9. So unless he plays like a Yigra, which is like that crazy green-black bomb. Which patrol's pretty good too. Sure. All right, well, we got our land. Yeah, so here, I think we're just gonna attack for 6. See how he wants to block. Yep. Sure. And then hopefully he doesn't have a removal spell for the Warren Elder. So yeah, Tree Guard Duo, Banishing Light, another Bushy Bodyguard would be good. Okay, so he can go up to 11. Ugh. Okay. Does he have a removal spell? Oh, he had to wait. That's funny. All right, so yeah, he can go up. He can go up to 11. If I swing in, he's got good blocks basically everywhere. I think we'll just sack off the Lupin Flower Village. Next turn. Sure. Yeah. Squirrels are a tough matchup here for sure. They just have so many ways to gain life. That was also a good top deck. Man, another Innkeeper's Talent. What's up with that? Yeah. Okay. Into another Overseer. So, this is, it's not looking good. I'm not quite sure what we can do. He had the paw patch for the flyer. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, that's probably it. I've got 3 Worn Elders in the deck. Yeah, just too much recursion and value for him there. It was close. I think him having the paw patch certainly hurt. We were really close. Maybe I could have waited 1 or 2 extra turns before I attacked all. You know, let our Burrow Guard Mentor grow, but it was already at 9. We took him down to what, 3? Yeah, I don't know. Don't know if that was the right plan of attack or not. Yeah, good start. I mean, our deck's good. Our deck's good. I don't know if we're misplaying or not, but doesn't feel like it. I feel like we've lost to a bomb or 2. And then we just kind of got outgrinded there. Okay. Yeah, so here I think we just hold up Crumb and get it. And Carrot Cake, if he wants to attack, I will just scry. It's only rabbits, right? Yeah. Sure. I will take the 5th land. I want to offspring that, but I don't. Powers up the Tree Guard duo. Yeah, I think it's too good. Maybe he gets some value off of the Whisker Veil. The the 4 toughness is really stuffing me there. Hopefully he doesn't have something like Hop to it. Longstock Brawl, Polywop. Why would he not do that on the Whisker Veil? Yeah, I think he realized that. Well, kind of got a gift there. That was a pretty big misplay. We've all been there. I think we just take that. Okay. Yeah, so now we'll play out the Tree Guard duo. Like we've got a couple options here. We can get aggressive and Feather of Flight. I just don't think that's a good plan of attack. You know, we can go wide here and just still do pretty good. We have our Rabbit response in the deck. We've got our Crumb and Get-Its. Okay. Oh, he's got the moose. Oh. Thought he had the moose. Like, I mean, I could have tried to double Crumb and get it there, I guess. But he had so much open mana. Didn't seem like a smart plan. All right. I kind of just want to cycle this. Okay. Sure. I don't know why he's blocking there. Okay. Yeah, it's a good target. I was gonna say, I think I win in the air here, but he's topping like the ideal cards to get back his flyers. This guy's getting lucky. Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's 3, 4. So that's 8. 11. Okay. Mm-hmm. Sure. I think as long as he doesn't have, like, a flyer or something, we could potentially win next turn. Oh, God. That's why this format is kind of unbelievable. I might have game. Sure. It was a bit of a risky attack. All right. So he can pump once. Oh, God. Warren Elder off the top. What a joke. If he does that, though, okay, he's got 4 blockers. I've got 4 ground creatures, so at least 2 damage is getting done in the air. So depending on what the last card is in hand, we can win here. Yep. Okay. So I'm not good at math, but I think if he pumps, I win. Do you have a Polywallop? Okay. Yeah, we're not dead. Okay. I think that was the right thing to do. Land's good. He needs to hit like another Warren Elder. That was kind of a good draw. I don't think it saves him now. Alright. Well, we had our own Warden Elder. Okay. So, yeah, he's got 2 blockers. We got... Alright, well, that was close. Our Warren Elder off the top. I think we had, I mean, we did have a bunch of things we could have drew there. But that was also lucky. But I know some people watching are probably like, this guy complains about other people being lucky, and then he just ripped a Warren Elder off the top. I am running 3 of them. He also hit some pretty good things off of the Whisker Veil, so I just call it even. Going first. Hello, friend. Stope is good. Don't need that. It does allow us to play the Burrow Guard into the Banishing Light, but I think that's okay. Okay, so here, I think we just Offspring, pump that up to 4. Then play the Burrow Guard Mentor. If he has like Hop to it to draw off the Harvest Stride, he still gets to draw. That's also a good one. Yep. I probably actually have to chump here so I don't take too much damage. He's doing the go wide 6. I actually think I can take that. Okay. So here we'll do this. We will get rid of that. No more drawing. Okay. Sure. That is a very good one to have. We cut ours. So okay, he can sack that, get the Harvest Stride back. It's the only good blocker I have, so I probably have to keep the Mentor back. I think we're buying our time at this point. Sure. Okay. Okay, Zone Banishing Light. You got it, sir. To a Worn Elder. Yes. Alright, well, let's just block that. That's getting super annoying. Okay. This is oh, okay. Gonna say this is a uphill battle. We got 3 in hand. He's got to come and get it. I was really hoping to get rid of that Harvest Stride host. It's frustrating. Save the Warren Elder. Those cards are both good for me kind of getting back into this thing. Okay. Short bow. Okay. Yeah. It's good. Let's see what we can find here. That's a good one. Yeah. I don't like seeing him top. Okay. Okay. It's kind of... I actually think I parting gust my own Shrike Force. I think that's what I do. Now I definitely do that. At the beginning of the next end step. Yeah, GG. I guess we're technically not dead. Oh no, we're exactly dead. Why can't I do math? Okay, yeah, like I said, I didn't think this was a possible... I mean, it could have been a 7-win deck, but 5 wins is pretty good. No bombs or anything like that. All commons and uncommons, so... Yeah, anyway, that's all I got. Appreciate you watching. Catch you on the next one. See ya.